In 2008, I made my first Olympic team. I went to Beijing, China, and threw for Team USA for the first time. In 2012, I made my second Olympic team, went to London, England, and threw the javelin for Team USA again. In 2016, I made my third Olympic team. I went to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, where I placed 13th. So my new goal is a fourth Olympic team in Tokyo 2020. And then we'll see where I go from there. So instead of like this, and then pushing backwards, you get your left foot down. Just, yeah. And like it snaps from here to there. Then Mr. Heidenreich, who is now retired but was the head coach when I was here, yes. He was my geometry teacher, and he said in class, he said, "Carrie, you should try the javelin." And I was like, "I've never heard of such a thing. No, I'm going to be a golfer." But I got lost on the way to my first golf practice and missed that mandatory first practice, didn't get to be on the golf team. So I was like, fine, I'll just lay around at home and do nothing. Cue boredom and persistent bugging by Mr. Heidenreich to come out and throw the javelin. So I finally did, and kind of the rest is history. I think I've competed on 6 of the 7 continents in the world, and I would love to throw in Antarctica someday, round out that. I didn't know what javelin was when Mr. Heidenreich suggested it, and I'm so happy that I made that leap of faith and tried something that I'd never heard of in my whole life. That's better. And it'll get better as you do it more because your hips will get looser. So my favorite quote for this, trying something new, is if you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done. So think about what your goals are. Be aware of opportunities around you that could put you in a new situation and expand your worth as a human, as whoever you are. But again, like back tall, arm nice and long, relaxed. It's about being relaxed up here and strong and powerful down. When people meet me, they say, "Oh, how many medals do you have?" Because that's what Americans think about when they think about the Olympics. We have a phenomenal team. We set records in Rio on medal count, et cetera, but I'm a javelin thrower. I'm not a swimmer. I'm not a basketball player. I'm not Allison Felix. I'm really proud of everything I've done in my sport and the way that I've represented America at the international level. But I've come so far toward those medals, I just haven't quite gotten there yet. I've forged my own path in this sport, but to other people, it looks like failure that I don't have medals. So have I failed? Maybe according to some people, but I choose to define the improvement that I've made in myself as success toward something that I want in the future. What is the farthest I've thrown the javelin? I hold the American record at 66.67 meters, which is 218 feet and 9 inches. So a lot of times there's pressure to look a certain way and be cut and have muscles but also be lean. And I tried to do that in like 2011, 2012. I tried to get leaner. I tried to watch what I ate. I cut out sugar. I was just too restrictive. And what eventually happened was I threw terribly, didn't perform, wasn't powerful, and eventually tore my ACL. I guarantee that was a contributor to that injury, that I was too lean, I wasn't giving my body enough fuel to do what it had to do. So now, I do watch what I eat to a certain degree. I cook real food, I love to cook, so I incorporate all my food groups in my meals, etc., but when I'm hungry, I eat good food, and when I'm preparing for a competition, I might eat a little bit less because I need to be faster and quicker. But I lift a lot of weight, and I do a lot of sprints, and I do a lot of really explosive activity that's really hard on my body. So I need to give it the fuel that it needs to perform at its very best.
It's kind of aggressive. Tip by my eye. Handle through the point. That one wasn't his.